Okay.
Going live.
Yeah. There we are. We're on.
We're on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Woohoo. I am so pumped for today. I have the beautiful Shirley Joffe. Did I say that right? Joffe?
It's Joffe, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, Joffe joining me. And that sounds so much more sexy. Joffe joining me today. We pulled this off, learned something new. I was telling Shirley, I totally like just take action and sort of fly by the seat of my pants. There were a few little tweaks that I needed to figure it out, but we're here, we're live, and I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Daleen. Thank you.
And we wore the same color shirt. We didn't even plan it.
No, there's bright pinks and reds everywhere.
Oh, I know. It's to brighten. It's winter here, so need to like brighten up the spirit. And
I actually was going to be wearing green, and in a last minute intuitive decision, I decided no, this was the right color because it's actually the underlying theme for everything we're going to be talking about. So even though it's abundance and success, which generally you feel abundance is green is the color of money, but actually to flow everything to you, you need to be in the energy of love and bliss and joy, which is the pinks and the reds.
Oh, I love that. That's maybe why my favorite color is pink. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I am so excited. So tell us a little bit about you, because some of the people in the Facebook group may not know who you are. And did you want to try sharing the link before we get started, Shirley?
I can.
Can we see? Like, we are totally learning something new. So I'm gonna pop over to my Facebook group.
I'm on Facebook. How do I share the link?
Let's see if we can do this. I'm just wondering if we can go in. I'm gonna look. And is it possible? It's not share. No, guess what?
It's not shareable. No.
It's not shareable because it's in my Facebook group.
Yeah, that's okay. But if you record it, we can share it after.
And I forgot to record. Good reminder. Okay, we're pressing record.
We're getting there. It's like how many pieces of technology can we put together in one stream?
Oh man, this is so much fun. It's all good. It's all a learning process.
It's fantastic. A friend of mine said to me, when you do your Facebooks, go in the live stream, share it to your groups, and then see if you can stream it through YouTube as well. And I just went,
yeah.
I just did not remember to record my Zoom meetings.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourselves for everyone who's watching now and watching the replay after.
Okay, so I'm Shirley Joffe. I'm a master energy healer and master coach. And one of the themes that I work very much on is instant manifestation and creating success and abundance through joy and bliss. That's my thing. I like to help women to follow their own path, because there's a lot of noise of what you should do, what you shouldn't do. There are some underlying themes that are important, but to find their own path and to get through and to know that they can be really wealthy, really successful. They can have that full life balance and harmony without feeling any struggle or stress. So that's what I help people do. And I do it through lots of energy work and lots of coaching work and a lot of fun as well.
Oh, I love that. Did you know fun is one of my highest values? So
well,
that probably doesn't surprise you, does it? So today, what I'm very excited to learn this, and what we're going to, I should have turned my cell phone off, sorry. But what we're going to be talking about is the top 10 beliefs like that block your abundance, because everybody has like these abundance blocks, I'm assuming. So I'm excited to learn like what these are and how you can, overcome them and break through. So it's kind of, I don't know, but that's how I perceive it, is you kind of like rise above it, or I don't know, like how do you Explain
So
it.
some of them, yeah. So there's a whole list which I've come across, which people who come to me for sessions, and they have the same underlying beliefs that block their abundance and success. And some of them are beliefs that we need to feel into and disintegrate from the inside out. And then other ones are brought in from the outside in. So, and they are the core beliefs around the actual words, and the thing that is money are the ones that we bring from the outside. And then the ones that allow us to receive it are the ones we need to disintegrate. So I sort of collected the top 10.
Okay.
Of, you know, the blockbusters.
Blockbusters. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's the first one?
So number one, and probably the most important one, is the believing of I'm not good enough. This will block you completely. You can do all the work in the world and all the strategies in the world. And if you are believing that you're not good enough, you will be hiding out energetically.
Yeah.
You can put out ads galore and no one will see them.
Yep.
Because you're energetically hiding. It also ties into a sense of low self-worth. So again, a lot of people, when they put out their offers and they give the investment, the cost, the way they produce it, it's like an apology.
Yes.
Rather than a gift.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that in my earlier years. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you know, there's this wonderful thing. You get super excited. Oh, and the investment is, and the eyes lower, the voice changes, and the vibration changes. So those two things, if you did nothing else, if you can clear those two things, you will already open up all the gates to abundance and success coming to you.
Yes.
So to do that, there are so many ways of doing it. I tend to do it through the energy work, and we go deep in and clear in seconds. But you can also do it through tapping. So some people use the tapping.
Right. Yeah.
That will do it. So if I was working with someone and it came up with the belief of I'm not good enough, and generally I will muscle test that to know. So I'll know it's resonant in there.
Yeah.
And I would have them repeat it over and over again, because then what you're doing is you're actually setting the energetic pattern and joining the nerve synapses together that create that circuit.
Right.
And then when you create the circuit, you use tapping to disrupt it. And you do several rounds so that it's broken. It's like a pattern interrupt in NLP.
Right. Right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. There's lots of ways. I mean, you could do it under hypnosis as well. But I like to disrupt the energetic pattern, the resonance that's running around that system.
Right.
It's kind of like a compulsion to eat chocolate. It's a similar kind of thing.
Right.
So that's one of the ways that I would bust through that. And there's also underlying layers to that. So it might be I'm not good enough in the space of as a mother. It might be I'm not good enough in the space of a business person. I'm not good enough in the space of a human. I'm not good enough in society. And it's important to get all of those roots, like a tree, get all the roots, kill all those roots off, and then you can flourish.
Right.
So you set up the pattern for each one. And one of the methods that I use actually just runs through all of them. That's done it. That's an access consciousness statement. And I would run that. Very fast. I do that on my groups and things. So
awesome.
But that one's fantastic. So that's number one, clear. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. The second one is issues around people. So things like no one will help me. You try and do it all yourself.
Yeah.
And when you are running that pattern, that energy, you are pushing people away. And you're pushing help away, and you're pushing clients away. Right. And in the same way, you're pushing money away. It's a push out energy.
I love that. Love that. Love that.
Have you found that's to be true for people that you've met?
I have. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And I think I can even like, I don't feel like I think that in business, but it's interesting. But I do feel that towards, like, I know that I will say that to my kids, like,
Yeah.
help me. Nobody helps me put the dinner plates away. I
Yeah.
totally know that I'm guilty of that. I find I don't think nobody helps me in my business because
No. Yeah, because you've
you know,
got
but
it
it's
set
like,
up that way.
but it's like my internal family. So that's really interesting, right? So it must be in my,
so in your system, yes.
yeah.
So if you clear it in your family's circuitry,
Yeah.
you'll find that it brings more abundance to your business.
I can see that because I believe they're all
They
I
are.
want to say intertwinkled, but that's my word. Like that's not even a real word. I make my own words all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool. Okay. So what else?
So people can't be trusted. That's another one. That's similar to no one will help me.
Yeah.
And this is where you don't feel not just the trust of someone doing the job as good enough as you do, but also just generally when you are working with people and you're collaborating and when you're sending your message out, if you do not trust people intrinsically, no one will buy from you because you're sending out that vibration and they're picking up the same vibration. So they're like, well, I don't trust you. You don't trust me. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And as we know, sales are made on trust.
Absolutely.
Business is made on trust.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the other thing is if you don't trust people, you will generally not trust yourself.
Right. Yeah.
And that's very important to be able to trust yourself. And then it goes further. So when I test people on this, it is, I don't trust people. I don't trust myself. I don't trust the creator and the universe to support me.
Right.
And where does the energy come from? It comes from the universe. So all of that, and what you're doing is you're going wall, 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 wall.
Right.
And then you're expecting flow of abundance and success to come through those walls. It's not going to.
Yeah. Cool. Love it.
Yeah. So the other one, which is really fun, and I've just done a live on this, which is around money. Money is not spiritual.
Money is not spiritual. Tell me what that means.
What do you think of that, Daleen? What do you think of that? What does that sound like to you?
Money is not spiritual. I don't know. Like it's kind of stumped me, honestly. Like I think money is not spiritual. So this is how I perceive it. And maybe you can dig through it and we can have some fun. But I think that like for me, I feel money is everywhere and money is like air and money is like abundance. And this is my belief system though. I believe that, like that is spiritual and like the universe. So for me, my mind is to say that's not true. That's what my mind wants to say.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. So my mind wants to say, I don't believe you because I believe that it is spiritual, like, because it's no different than the air we breathe. Like it's there and ready for us. So that's how I perceive it.
Get people to definitely. And the other beliefs that tie into that are people who are the beliefs around money is dirty, money is corrupt, money is power. So
that's conditioning, right?
World conditioning is the world conditioning. So I will add to when you're saying around air and breathing and everything.
Yeah.
So when you perceive your money to be on the outside of you, you will not draw it in. So someone who believes its air is beautiful, I would say to them, okay, now flow it through your body. Flow it through every direction of your body and notice how it can intertwine with all of your cells and all of your internals and flow out again.
Right. And so you just need to imagine the embodiment of breathing it in, and then it comes in through your lungs and then into your bloodstream, and then you pee it out.
And the way I get people to start a bigger flow is I will say to them, okay, imagine that the outside is just pure energy, pure love, universal creator energy.
Mm-hmm.
And ask that energy to come into your body.
Mm-hmm.
And then people, they like that because it's love and it feels good. Now imagine all of that energy outside of you is money and bring it in. And then you can get their belief systems because suddenly it becomes heavy.
Yeah.
It becomes colored.
Yeah.
You start, Now what you do is you then lighten it up. So you bring the brightness back, the lightness back, and you flow the energy from the outside through your body as money.
I really like that idea. I like that. It's something I haven't thought of. It's like,
and then lastly, what you do is I actually get everyone to close off everything around, up and around, apart from in front. And I say to them, now flow energy as money through your front. And keep throwing it out, keep flowing it out, keep flowing it out, keep flowing it out. You'll notice it's never ending. And then when you've noticed that, you'll find that from the back almost, it's still flowing. And that's how you get your flow. Because a lot of people want to take the money and hold on to it. But it's never ending.
Right.
So that's a really nice exercise to get people to do. And they'll notice how they're perceiving money when they swap from love to money energy, love to money energy.
Right. Yeah, that's really, 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 really cool. Because there's so much and you don't even, I never ever even shared my backstory with you. So you don't know this, but I think like overcoming money beliefs has been one of my hardest obstacles. Like I literally was raised with such poor conditioning of my mind, like my parents, like it was such lack and money doesn't grow on trees, and like save, right? And cheap, like don't spend your money and, always buy the cheapest thing. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I've had to do so, and I'm still not perfect. Believe me, I still have shit to deal with, but I've come a long ways, right? And, but that conditioning, and it's amazing how it sticks in you unless you consciously choose to change it, right? I guess that's what you're saying about the repatterning or whatever word you said.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
And the other thing which runs through that is you were saying about saving and spending is discernment is a really key word with all of this, with trust, with money, with flow.
I got to write that down.
Having that discernment when to open up and take a risk, and when to hold back, when to be cautious. And when you cleared those beliefs that are not serving you around money is evil, and there's later ones which also, your discernment becomes much, much clearer and cleaner. Because you don't want to run your discernment through your dirty filter of money is evil and money is power, because then you're not actually having discernment, you're using fear.
Sure. Love that. That's awesome.
So that's the money is spiritual. And just a caveat to that, all jobs have a spiritual slant. So people who say that you shouldn't get paid for spiritual work, but when you're doing other work, you should get paid. All jobs are spiritual. They all have a purpose in the world.
I believe that. Yes.
So to say that money isn't spiritual is just it seems odd to me, like it does to you, because you've got that belief system.
Yeah.
Many people don't.
No.
So,
no.
Yeah. So the next one is it's safe to reveal myself, and that ties in around the trust and the self-worth.
That's the one that like just energetically, and you're probably so in tune, like you can feel that in me.
Can feel that.
Did you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah, I felt that too. There was a huge energetic thing there that just went. Did you? Yeah. It's like, sorry. I'm so.
I literally have energy running all through my body now.
Yeah, like it just, I felt it. It just went, it's almost like it turned on or something like it. I felt the energy surge. And can you repeat it? Because now I forgot what you said.
It's not safe to reveal my true self.
Yeah, that's,
now,
yeah.
Now, I find that this one particularly requires much deeper work because it's generally, and I say generally, but always, past life work of persecution,
interesting,
outcast, having been killed. There's often a death energy that runs through that as well. And people will, you know, they'll almost get to the point of, if I show everybody my real self, and they'll say this to me, I will die.
Wow.
Now, they don't really mean it, but it is there. That's the energy that's there. And when I go back to past lives, it will be cultural. There might be some culture around, especially if they've been as a race persecuted, and there's been things stolen from them, killed, anything like that. So this one requires a bit of back work.
Yes.
Because safety is a real core thing.
Oh my God, I'm like feeling like I'm getting a session with you. It's so awesome. I just want to say too, thank you. This is so great. I really appreciate this. And we do have some viewers with us because in Zoom, unfortunately, I can't see, but I just clicked over. So I want to acknowledge. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Latifa. Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Yes. Latifa says, you know, that you're a good guest. So she is. I'm really enjoying that. So just wanting to acknowledge the people that are, so I have to kind of switch between.
Yes, definitely.
Between.
So let me
that's
just
awesome.
say, as I'm going through, in my head, I'm running the energetic statements. So everyone who picks this up, so you're getting it, they're getting it, and the replayers get it.
Awesome. Yay, everybody. Woo! High fives, everyone. Thank you. We're appreciating it. It's kind of interesting, though, how some things like you so those that are watching now and the replay, you're gonna, like, I literally felt it in my body. I literally felt it. And so just to tune into that and you know, that awareness is the blessing, is the way I see it, right? Like if you tune into it and feel it, and what resonates with me, and I know this has been, you know, how we kind of always have like these big sort of things, hurdles or beliefs or something that, you know, that you need to overcome or go through. Is like, I know that I am massive, huge energy. Like I always have. And I feel that I've conditioned myself to, like, I always play small. I always bring my energy in because it's so explosive and expansive. I can literally knock the socks off people. And it's just, I know that I'm too much. Like, I've believed, like, my whole life, I've dulled my sparkle, is the way I call it, because I know that I'm just too much for some people, and they literally cannot process like all this energy that exudes. Some people love it, but I know that I make a lot of people uncomfortable. Yeah. And people who exude that amount of energy, they'll close themselves off. And let me just, as you were talking, I get visions, I get flashes. Okay. That's okay. So I picked up that there has been lives where you have literally decimated continents with your power, not in a bad way, but just because that's how powerful you've been. So when you've come into this iteration, this incarnation, there is a fear of hurting others. So you're bringing yourself in so that you're not hurting others, and the safety is less your safety, but their safety. And so being like people, like I always say, I'm a recovered people pleaser. That'll be it. Cool. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, that's kind of like the two ways of that. The one which I was talking about there is, it's not safe for me, but in your case, actually, it's not safe for others. So there's both sides. So you need to tune into which one it is and just release that one. Awesome. So what's the next one? Really interesting. So it's number 6 is, I must follow the rules. Will block you off. This will block off all your abundance of success. If you have to feel like you've got to follow rules, I don't think I need to say much more. All us rule breakers. Oh my, I even told one of the the principal of my school, and I'm like, I am a rule breaker. Like, cause I parked, he gave me trouble. I literally parked in the spot where I was not. There's even a sign.
Yeah, they said no, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Then he came over and he's like taps on my window and he's like, you're not allowed to park here. And I'm like, I'm a rule breaker. Like, I felt so stupid, but I can't even explain it. Like, I don't break like bad, like, well.
No, but it's the trailblazing, because you're always wanting to find a better way.
Yes.
A more efficient way,
yeah.
a easier way, a more graceful way. Yeah. And the only way to do that is to break the rules. So if you've got that belief running that you've got to follow the rules, what I would do with those sort of people is ask them to flex them a bit. And I bring down the virtues of flexibility and adaptability for them. Because those people tend to be very rigid.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
So they're very black and white often.
Yes.
You know, it's right or wrong. There isn't an in between. But yeah, that will block your abundance.
Cool.
That will block your abundance. If I'm successful, people will envy me. So recovering people pleasers, I'm one of them as well. This is a hard one, because you don't want people to be thinking bad things of you. Right. So often, you'll just do whatever it takes to keep people happy. And what that does is it brings you and blends you into the crowd. Right. When you can't stand out in your uniqueness. Yes. The universe can't see you. Right. You know? Yes. So you need to be sort of loud and proud, because when you are making those demands and you're saying, flow, bring that money in, flow me. Yeah. The universe needs to hear it.
I love it. This is so perfect, because I think that, you know, like, the reason I'm loving this, and thank you, I'm honoring you, and I'm so appreciative, and so are the people in my community of this, because like I study this and I learn this, but it doesn't, like, I feel like you can never know enough. Like, it's something that you need to be a constant reminder, because of all the conditioning that I find the further I go into this journey of being very aware personally and developing my internal and strengths and beliefs, and is that I tend to not want to go. I used to be so extroverted, and I tend to be more introverted now, because I don't want to go out into that conditioning and put myself into that energy. So I don't know if that's normal or.
Yeah, very normal. Yeah. As I've evolved, I have grown huge amounts just in the last year, because I was literally, I was bedridden for many years for a start, and then I was very, very sensitively aware of energies. So I used to literally keep myself in the house. Right. I wouldn't go out. And then I got strong enough to venture out. And like you say, I now am very careful where I place myself. Right. And that's not because I'm fragile. It's because I'm discerning.
Powerful. Right, because it's not, I love that. That just was like a shift in me as well, because I'm like thinking badly of myself, like, oh, you should be, you know, doing this or that. But like, my body is like, it doesn't make you feel your best. So you're just making conscious decisions to be the best that you can be. So that's fantastic. Great point.
I've got 2 tools I've just written down. I will give everybody at the end of this.
Oh, awesome.
Are going to really help with that.
Okay, cool. So,
next one, number 8. It's too much work. Yeah. This is just like so running everywhere. From you've got to post 20,000 times on Facebook. You've got to be on live every 2 seconds. You've got to, because what's happening is we're actually starting to be ruled over by computers. Because why do we do that? We do it for the algorithms.
I know, it sucks. It's stupid.
So the algorithms are starting to tell us, dictate to us
that's
how
affecting human behavior.
Exactly.
Oh
So
my
I have
gosh.
to believe because we're energetic beings,
Mm-hmm.
I can affect, and I actually have been practicing my telekinesis for the last 8 months,
Okay.
and I can move stuff around now. So I believe in that case that there is the possibility that energetically we can influence the algorithm. And I'm
That's
still
cool.
working on that.
That's
So that's a
super
bit
cool.
out there. That's like my out there bit. I am out there. I will say sort of outrageous stuff.
Yeah.
But I actually believe it. So
But you know what my experience is as well. And I'm guilty of this. I get conditioned into you need to do this, you need to do this,
yes,
right? Like,
yes.
because all these people saying this. And then, but in my experience, the posts that have the most energy behind them always perform better. The posts that are like straight from my heart or straight from an inspired idea. I mean, I have sold out a program literally from a download, put it on Facebook. I call them teaser posts of, oh my gosh, I just thought of this idea. Would you be interested? Comment below. Boom, program done. Like, it can be so easy if you just listen to your soul versus pushing and forcing. And I'm getting fired up.
Yeah, I know,
but I agree with you about, like, that just made me like connect to a thought, like, with the online business. Like, I've had we own 3 businesses, and I've had multiple businesses before this one where I was very successful. I was in the top 20 Canada, blah blah blah. I won't go into that. But when you do this online business, for me, the hardest thing is that stinking algorithm is affecting my self-worth.
Yes. Yeah. So I literally had, just this last 2 weeks, my engagement has dropped. And I usually have really great engagement. So do you know what my first thought was? I wonder if people don't like my stuff anymore.
Yes.
And I was just like, hang on, check that. There's no evidence for that. There is absolutely no evidence there for that. So why am I thinking it? So I cleared that, and I actually contacted a friend of mine who is in the space. I just said to her, has Facebook changed anything? And she said, yeah. I think that they've turned the volume up on the algorithms, and they've got like banned words that they're picking up on more.
Oh, okay.
And I've been putting offers out for 2 weeks.
Right.
So I must be using
the banned words.
And I was like, okay. So once I realized that, I was just like, oh, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, and it is very, and I think that, like, I know that I definitely suffered from that, like, where it's like you don't want to show up, or you lose your self-confidence because you're like, nobody likes me, I'm not good enough. And so this is really great that we're talking about this. And if you're watching the live stream or you're here live with us, let us know in the comments if this really resonates with you, because it's good to acknowledge, like, hey, I'm not the only one. Oh, right. That's powerful.
Yeah. So the next one, so just with the too much work, I've noticed when I am on point, in flow, in joy, it actually doesn't matter how much work I'm putting in, it feels easy.
I agree. Yeah.
So when you're in that flow, go with it. I've produced entire courses in a few hours in flow.
I think that absolutely, like, flow and alignment is like it's like the first thing that's so important. Like, I build funnels for people, obviously, right? And so if you don't have that, no matter how many Facebook ads I run or how great the funnel is, if it's not connected to you and in that space of alignment, it won't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Truly have experienced that. And even some offers, like, you probably have done this in the past as well. You put out an offer and your heart's just not into it.
Yeah.
it doesn't work, right? Like there's a difference in tuning into that. Am I doing this because I think it's going to get me a result? Or am I doing it because I truly want to do it? I truly love this. I'm passionate about this. Total.
So I put an offer out recently that I was a bit conflicted in. Funnily enough, it's not had any results.
Yes.
Not surprisingly, huh? Because I know that over the holiday period, I work a lot with family dynamics.
Yeah.
And family constellation. So helping people heal relationships. That's right. My specialities. Yeah. So I figured holiday period, loads of people in a room, usually for weeks at a time in a house, and all of the old stuff starts bubbling up. I think that happens for a lot of people. And wouldn't it be amazing? So this is what I would have wanted, to have my spiritual healer on tap that I can just go da, 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 and they just come back and they clear it.
Right.
I can get on with my stuff. So I thought this would be lovely. So I put a program together, blah, blah, blah. I'm going on holiday on Tuesday.
I know. Yes.
So do I really want to be supporting 20 odd people while I'm on holiday?
Right.
Not really. Yeah. I do and I don't. My passion, my driven side towards my business and my work does. But then,
that's so funny. I had the exact same experience. I was going to put out like my rapid cash flow funnel, and I started to launch it, and then some stuff came up personally in our life, which is going to result in us going on a little mini vacation, which win-win. And it just knew, like, I just trusted that. And I just changed the offer to something that would be more flexible. And when I ended up selling the other offer, like, but I just made a split decision. I'm like, this doesn't feel in alignment. I'm not going to launch rapid cash flow funnel. I'm going to do a done for you service.
Yes.
It was. And so that's why it's so easy, like as a strategist, because I would say I focus on the energy and the mindset stuff, but people know me more for a business strategist. But it's not always black and white. Like sometimes you got to change up that strategy to meet that alignment piece. I think that's the most important thing to always remember.
Totally.
And honor you, and I try and honor my clients. So cool.
Yeah. This is a fun one.
Okay.
Rich people are greedy.
I've heard that. I've heard so many people say that. It's hilarious.
This is funny. So how many of you sort of, when you are, especially I'm in London, I go into central London and the Lambos are there, the big, huge mansion houses with like Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
Yep.
So when you pass those and you notice how you are feeling towards those people, that will tell you. Because most of the time you'll be like, no, I don't think rich people are greedy. I would challenge you. Go and be there.
Yes.
And feel, what does it bring up for you? And I'm still working on this because I have years of conditioning of my parents saying they're really mean, they're cruel, they did it corruptly, they're greedy.
Yeah.
All of those things. It's the they, as soon as you put them on the other side, you can't be part of it.
Right.
You can't be a rich person if you're thinking they.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. Because this has been so wonderful. Again. I know. Because there's a family member who always does they. Yeah. But I just literally had that light bulb moment of, oh, that's why she does they.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Just put them over there, and I'm not going to be part of them.
Yeah, no.
That's a really important one to clear, because if you're seeing them as separate to you, you'll never be able to be one.
Right.
And being one is having the abundance and the success that they have. That doesn't mean you need to take on all of their negative traits.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
When I
absolutely.
download, I do an exercise called the Cloaks of Success. And we imagine people who have traits and values or attributes, virtues that we want. So for example, you might say, as a healer, I would be looking up to people like Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela. I look up to Tony Robbins with certain of his traits, but I don't want to be them. They've gone through struggle, they've gone through strife, some of them have had really crappy lives to get to where they are.
Yeah.
So you pull out the positive vibration of those energies and you take those on, and you leave behind all of the not so great stuff. So it's the same with rich people.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. No, that's awesome. That was great. That was great. Oh, there's one more. For some reason, I thought we were done, but one more. Tell.
Money won't buy you happiness.
I don't think that's true.
Me neither.
Okay. Because I'm like, I was like thinking, is that wrong? Because
no, that is a belief that if you have that one, you'll never want to make any money or be successful or have abundance.
Right.
You'll be there going, I love poverty and it's very nice. And, I can be happy without money. Well, actual things that mean that you're happy don't require money.
Right.
But to actually get to that point to enjoy them, money helps.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, because I was feeling guilty that I'm like, I don't believe that. And it's kind of two-sided. Like, I don't think you need money to be happy, but I do think money makes your life better. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of interesting. That is a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one. So, and that's one that for people, yes, a lot of them, they're like, but I don't want to change that. That's a great belief, but it's going to block your abundance and success.
Right. For getting more and becoming more and having more success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so powerful. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I have 2 tools for you guys.
Okay.
That you can use. So, we mentioned about wanting to only put yourself in a space where there is good, positive energy, not wanting to go into the conditioning. So there is, have you heard of cancel, delete?
No.
So what it does is it runs your brain like a little computer.
Okay.
So when a belief comes in, so when someone's talking to you and they'll be saying to you, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, for example.
Yeah.
What you can do is in your head, you can run cancel, delete. And that stops you taking that belief on.
Really?
Yeah. And what I do is I actually do a hand gesture as well. So see, people online can't see me do this, but when I'm speaking with clients, I will be doing that. And it's like a push away.
Oh.
So and I'll do it low.
Yeah.
And because I talk with my hands, people don't really realize I'm actually moving energy and manipulating energy with my hands. But people don't know that. They just think I'm gesticulating.
I talk with my hands all the time, and then I feel guilty that I'm talking with my hands too much all the time, like on my live streams, because it's like, but I guess that's if you're talking with your hands, energy. You're moving the energy. Oh, another great tip.
Cancel that, and then it's gone. So, and if I say, also the other thing you could do it, not only when people are saying it to you and you run cancel, delete. If you say something and you pick up your own belief.
Oh, yeah.
As it comes out of your mouth, you can say, cancel that.
I like that.
Yeah. And then the last one
is
a really lovely one for discernment, because we've talked about discernment a lot.
Yeah. So
when you are thinking about or wanting to make a decision or wanting to take an opportunity, this is a great one to use. So first of all, you need to have alignment in your purpose. That's a good thing to have anyway. And then when the opportunity comes, you say to yourself, does this feel light or does it feel heavy? Yeah. Something that feels light is a truth, and it will move you towards your plans.
I love it. Yeah.
And if you perceive something as heavy, you'll also notice this with truth and lie. It means it's either a lie or that it's going to produce heavy results. So if you translate it, when you meet someone and you think something's off here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know what it is. You just think, there's something, just feels off.
Yeah.
Usually you're picking up on a lie, some kind of a lie. And the other thing is when you get angry, it's because there is a lie. There is a blatant lie in front of you. And we get angry at lies. So it's not just that you're getting angry. There is most likely a lie in front of you.
Really?
Or a deception, something like that.
Interesting. I have never connected that before. That's very interesting to me, that anger is related to lies. Thank you. I'm a deep processor. Like I take in information and I will think deeply about this. So, that deeper, like, so I've been taking.
So what I'm seeing is it all trickle through and getting processed.
So I might message you over the next few days because this has just been so amazing. And I'm truly so thankful. It was just such an honor to have you come on to I say the show because for a while last year, I did a mini, like a series where it was like the Daleen show, where it was just like this, where I did a guest.
This is so cool.
Possibly I may have to, because it was so fun. It was truly so fun. So I'm seeing 2020, you guys, as having more special guests in the Facebook group, because it's so amazing and so fun and so amazing to connect and to share. Like I truly believe in the ripple effect. Like we complement each other, we attract each other, our energy together. And I'm a firm believer that you cannot build a business alone. Like it's a group collaboration, a beautiful, energetic gorgeousness thing. I don't know the word. I couldn't think of the word, but it's just so beautiful and fun. And
it is fun. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. Really, really great. I really enjoyed this. And I'm positive all the people who are watching are going to truly enjoy this.
I hope so.
Yeah, watching the replay was very valuable. So tell us like what your offer is. What do you have? Well, I know you're going away on a holiday. So,
my offer is for next year, actually.
Yep.
And it is a 12-week transformation program. Cool. It is around abundance and success. And it's a clarity, like wake up call. And then a realignment, but then more importantly, to have it integrate into your life so that it becomes a way that you are being rather than something that you are doing. And what we do is we touch on all of those things, whatever comes up, and we clear it. There is also, if it's for business, then I have the business strategy side, which I help with. And then also I've worked with people who are wanting to have babies, so things to do with relationships, fertility, or family dynamics. So there is a whole portion of that, but it's 12 weeks, personal attention. It is bespoke. It is completely bespoke.
Love it. Yeah. That's exciting. And you will be able to, Shirley will promote that in the group here on the Thursdays, because I have the promotion day, so everybody can be aware of it. And it's very special. I love what you said. And I just want to highlight on it because I think it's so important for people to truly embody this. And some people are there and some people are not, but the more you hear about something, the more awareness is that you can take in information and have the ahas, right? Like the ahas and like, but then there has to be that transformational process where you embody and become, because it's through the becoming that we reach that next level and attract more success and more. So it's more about the becoming versus the doing. Like they work together, but the becoming is the big thing.
Well, the becoming, so if you think about it this way, if you're attracting success at this level, the person you are over here cannot be the person that has that success.
Mm-hmm.
And the person you become will do the actions that will take that level of success.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wanting to elevate to a platform, you need to become the person who can fill that platform.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and just sharing all your beautiful gifts and energy, and just all these amazing, 10 blocks that are stopping people from really bringing in more abundance. And this is really going to set people up for success in the month of December and going into 2020. So thank you so much. We're going to hop off here, everybody. And I am going to stop the live stream right now. Okay. Bye, everybody.